Schools across all levels are ramping up e-learning capabilities in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, with some shifting online for most of their classes. Now, this comes as thousands of students prepare to stay away from school temporarily after traveling overseas during the March holidays. Tan Se-hui with the story.
Almost 60 telemetric students from the Singapore Institute of Technology had to stay home after a course mate tested positive for COVID-19 last month.
I was a bit anxious and a bit uncertain because I didn't know how it would impact my learning experience.
The school postponed practical work for those affected, but Andy could still participate in classes through video conferencing and live streaming.
It did take a while for us to get used to it, maybe just about 1 or 2 sessions. The learning experience, it felt very seamless. We even answered our professors better, and it was easier for us to ask questions on the spot.
Fears over COVID-19 also prompted the school to go online almost entirely for classes with more than 50 students. It has a platform that can take up to 500 users and even deter cheating during assessments.
We have to design very high-order thinking questions, so much so that if you go into internet, you cannot easily find an answer. The second thing, we have got the webcam that's being used, so the webcam actually records all the movement that's going on during the test. The third thing is the lockdown browser. So the lockdown browser means that once into this assessment mode, you are not allowed to actually go into the other platform or use WhatsApp.
Over at Pathlight School, which caters for those with autism, all 1,600 students recently tried out its e-learning platform on campus for the first time to get used to it.
From the exercise, we observed that some students could not navigate the portals. So we are working on improving the visual instructions and perhaps doing more classroom-based practices to allow them to gain that familiarity.
They can even keep up with hands-on activities such as physical education through videos and continue to master life skills.
For other life skills, for example, home management, how to do laundry at home. Once they learn the content, we do have drag and drop options for them to choose.
The school will repeat the exercise, this time from students' homes. Mainstream schools like Unity Secondary conducted home-based learning using resources like the Student Learning Space portal. Over 60 of its students are now on leave of absence, but the school says those who had to stay home previously have managed to keep up through SLS and even Facebook Live sessions.
There are tools in SLS that we can explore, to assess the students' learning. There are tools like MCQ or multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks, free response questions. Online lessons are designed that the students are required to respond within a given time. And the teachers can immediately do a follow-up action on students who do not assess or do not do these lesson activities.
According to the Education Ministry, adjustments will be made to components that cannot be done through home-based learning, such as the building of design and technology prototypes. These include changes to timeline and assessment criteria.